I'm going to be hosting an info session to talk a little bit more in depth about the ELU and its learning program. So, like I said before, I am the program manager at ELU, and I'll be hosting the info session today. So, thank you for joining. Um, can I put my slide up? Okay, so what to expect from this info session. We'll be sharing the mission of ELU, why we were founded, our philosophy. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the ELU learning experience, which is a little bit, it's different from traditional universities, and an overview of the curriculum of the three bachelors that we offer, and then information about application, admissions, and tuitions. So um, ELU is wait. ELU is a young university. It was founded a few years ago. It's focused on tech and IT domain. So it was founded in response to the tech skills gap there is in the Netherlands, but also in the rest of the European Union. So a lot of companies are looking for tech talent, but not enough of this talent is trained academically with the skills they require on the workforce. So we see a higher need for tech professionals, a skills mismatch or knowledge that you will be learning from a traditional university versus the skills that employers are looking for. So this leads to a need for a different educational offer, which is the mission that ELU is serving. We are focusing on developing job ready tech talent. So when you graduate, you should have the tech and leadership skills that you need as a tech professional. It's not only focused on the technical skills, but the two first years are mainly focused on these tech skills, as you will see later on. We are also focused on the business skills, so how you actually communicate your product to a sales team or a stakeholder, for example. So this is very important as well. So, our educational model key highlights competency based learning. So, our programs are designed around skills that have been identified in conversation with people in the market, technical skills, and interpersonal skills you'll need as a professional. It's project based learning. So, it's practical learning, weekly based projects, individuals or in teams. We also have an employability focus. This will help you with your portfolio to include it as you're applying for internships, for jobs. There's also facilitators and mentors that are working in the industry so you can hear what it looks like to work in the field. And then there's also a peer-to-peer focus. It's since it's an online university, it's very flexible, and you have that aspect of self-study. But there's also you also have a cohort with students and groups that help you with projects and a community to engage with. Um, so the programs that we currently offer are three bachelor programs: the software engineering, AI and machine learning, data science, and we also offer a master's program in data science. So for the last question that someone asked, you can do the master programs in data science, but I'm going to focus on the bachelor programs today. Um, so the target competencies that we have for the programs, um, it's a 3-year structure. The first year is we have the technical and non-technical competencies. Um, we have for software engineering, for AI and ML, and for data science. They have different technical competencies, but the non-technical competencies are the same. So the leadership skills that you're going to be learning are the same for the three programs. Um, so I will focus on the program structure now. It's a 3-year program. The first year is basics, software programming for all of them. The second year is more of a specialization. And the third year is business skills, agile working, but also consultancy skills, working with clients, pitching to clients. And then you have a final graduation project where you put everything you learned in the 3 years into practice. So you can see here the details of the modules of the different programs that we have. You have that you see that year two have more technical projects as well. Um, so I'm going to explain how the learning experience and how everything works on a weekly basis. So at the start of the week, you log into the course platform and you can see your material or your content for the week and your project. So there's a digital library there, and then you can get started with your project. And then you have a workshop, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours with your facilitator and the rest of the people in your cohort. There are different facilitators for different modules, depend which are people that are actually working in the field of data science, of software engineering. And then you have the squad meetings, which is meetings that you're going to have with your peers to talk about um, anything that you anything that you think is important that you want to share with help with projects, anything like that. Then we have the stand up meetings, which is 2 times a week with all of the cohorts. People can talk about problems they're having, what they're going to do that day. It's a chance for everyone to get together and talk a little bit about what they're working on. And then at the end, you're also going to be working on your project. Um, where you have the group mentoring, where you can ask specific questions about the programs, and you also get more support for the program content. Um, so we use some platforms. Important platform that we use is Campus, which is the course platform, which everything is consolidated into this one space. Your calendar for webinar, workshops, events, for the stand-ups, for the mentoring, everything is going to be on Campus. Your assignments will also be there. There are discussions with other students, your grades will be there. So it's also important to log into Campus all the time. You're going to see when your due dates are. You're going to have all of that information in one place, which will be Campus. And then we also use Slack, which is an instant communication platform. We make real time announcements and updates. You can talk and form groups with different students as well and contact the faculty and the university staff. And Slack is very nice to engage with the community. So if you're having a problem, maybe you don't want to wait until your mentoring session. So you go to Slack, you ask um, a friend of yours in the cohort appeared to help you with something. So it's nice to have that instant communication since it's an online university. It's good to have that available for us. And then a little bit about admissions. The academic background that we'd like to have an English proficiency, EIELTS 6.5 or higher, and the TOEFL 234 or 90 to 91. And then for a professional background, it would be nice to have a work experience in the field, but it's not 100% necessary. You can also not know about programming and learn during the course. The start dates are March and September, and we accept applications on a rolling basis. So if you want to start in March, you can still apply. And there is no application fee, so you can still apply for March and get into the March cohort and already start your career in software engineering. And the application process that we have is you fill the online application on our website, you submit your CV and your motivation to start the program. Then you complete a video interview, which you can which it can be done fast, and then you receive your application results, and then you're in. And then for the tuition, the registration fee is 250 euros. Total fee for the bachelor's is 2,900 euros a year, so that is times three. And you have payment options. You can pay yearly, you can pay biannually, and you also can pay quarterly. So if you're aspiring to become a software engineer, an AI ML engineer, or a data scientist, this would be a nice program for you. Um, if anyone has any questions, I'm free to reply to them now. You also can reach us at these two emails if you want more questions, if you don't know what to ask right now. If you register yourself, can you pay installments like 300 or 500 a month? So, like I said before, there's the payment options. So there's the quarterly options, which is 4 times a year you pay 800 euros. So that monthly would be 200 euros. So I think that kind of answers your question. That yes, you can pay in installments. Is there any other question about the program or anything else that anyone wants to ask? Oh, and to apply, you can go on our website as well and also send an email whenever you guys want.